I'm here to show you 3 recipes for St. Patrick's Day that you can do by yourself for friends and family. For this first recipe, we're going to be making mint Oreo truffles. What you're going to need are mint Oreos, and be sure to put at least 5 to the side. We also have chocolate chips and white chocolate chips, and 1 bar of cream cheese. The first step is we're going to use a food processor to crush all the cookies. So what you're going to do is you're going to load all your cookies into the processor. If you don't have a processor, you can just use a freezer bag and put them in and crush them with a can by hand. Then we're going to crush them. Is to put cream cheese into the processor. It's easier if you cut them up into squares and then add them into the machine. That way you can have a smaller bar. And then you're just going to do the exact same as the first step and pre-blend them into the processor. Your mixture should sort of look like this after you're done using the processor and mixing the cream cheese and the Oreos together. I put mine in the fridge for at least a good 5 to 10 minutes so that my mixture can stiffen up. The next step that we're going to do is roll them into balls, and what you're going to need to do is have a baking sheet and wax paper to roll them out, and they need to go into the fridge for at least 10 minutes. After your truffles have been in the fridge for at least 10 minutes, you're going to pull them out, and then you're going to cover them in the chocolate chips. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one off of the tray, and you're going to put it into the chocolate and cover it. After you're done covering the truffle, you're going to put it back on the sheet, and you're going to repeat this step for the rest of them, and then I'll show you the next step for covering them in white chocolate. So I've already gone ahead and covered the truffles in chocolate. You can see the difference between the dark chocolate and the white chocolate, and because of the color of the white chocolate, you can see more of the truffle through the chocolate.
Hey guys! As I'm explaining how the difference between white chocolate and the dark chocolate truffles look, my cameraman forgot to zoom in, and I really didn't think about it. But you should see tiny specks of the cookie through the white chocolate, so you have to do more than one layer in order to make that disappear. Here's a little sketch that I made to show you exactly what it would look like if you had used white chocolate with the dark cookies. Anyway, sorry about that, but here we go back to the video.
Here's a close-up of the mint Oreo truffles after they're done from the freezer. I have a mix of white and chocolate Oreo truffles. For this next recipe, we're going to be making sour cream sugar cookies. And this recipe comes directly from the book 365 Days of Cookies. I will link the list of all the ingredients you need in the description below. What you're going to need is 4 cups of flour, 8 ounces of sour cream, measuring spoons, and in substitute instead of shortening, I'm using 2 sticks of butter, 1 egg, 1 cup of sugar, salt, baking soda, food coloring, and cookie cutters. For this first step, we're going to mix 1 cup of sugar and the 2 sticks of butter that I'm substituting for the shortening. We're going to put it into the beater, and you're going to beat it until it is light and fluffy. Your mixture should be sort of like this, where it's getting light and fluffy enough. If you use the butter instead of the shortening, your mixture should look like this. It should still be combined together with the sugar to make it light and fluffy. So it should look something like this. For the next step, you're going to take the 4 cups of flour and add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And you're also going to add 1 and 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. Then you're going to combine your mixture together. So for this next step, you're going to want to take the dry ingredients that you mixed together and slowly add it to your wet ingredients. and then put it in the fridge for at least an hour or until you're able to easily handle it. Next step that you're going to do when you take a cookie dough out of the fridge is you're going to lightly flour the area that you're going to be using. You're then going to proceed to take your cookie dough out of the container that you used to refrigerate, and you're going to put it down slightly on the top. You want to make sure that your rolling pin is also floured so it does not stick to the dough. Now you're just going to roll out your dough and make sure that it's at least 1/4 thin. Once you're done rolling out your cookie dough, it should look like this. Then you're going to prepare a cookie sheet with parchment paper on it. And then you're going to take your cookie cutters and cut out your cookies. I have the shamrocks, a heart, and a unicorn. Once you're done, you're going to set your oven to 350, and then you're going to put your cookies in the oven for at least 8 to 10 minutes. If you don't have any piping bags, you can use sandwich bags and put your icing in and twist them, and then make a small cut on the end to decorate. And then this is how you would decorate.
Hey guys, it's me again. I was just clipping this out because I forgot to mention the icing that I'm using is royal icing. So please take a note that it does take a little bit longer to dry, but you can still decorate your cookies with different types of icing.
Here's a close-up of the cookies and what they look like after I got done icing them. So you can see that I did shamrocks, hearts, and unicorns. Our next fun idea, we're going to be making shamrock shakes. Instead of putting it in a glass, we are going to use the shot glass mold, which I got at Walmart. And on each row, we'll be making one of each. One regular chocolate chip and one white chocolate. When microwaving your chocolate chips from this to this, you need to microwave them for 30-second intervals so as you don't burn the chocolate. What you're going to need is a blender, milk, vanilla bean ice cream, green food coloring, vanilla extract, peppermint flavoring, sprinkles, whipped cream, and the Oreos that I mentioned to put aside in the video earlier, and chocolate shot glasses. Since most of this recipe is based on how you like your shake, it's all going to be up to you. The first step is you're going to put a few scoops of ice cream into your blender cup. Next, we're going to add at least 3 to 4 drops of food coloring. Next, you're just going to add a little bit of mint extract so you can put it into the shake. Make sure to be careful because the flavoring is really strong for mint, so it's all about balance. And then, you're also going to add about half a teaspoon worth of vanilla extract. And then, last but not least, you're going to add milk to the base of your ice cream to help it blend up into flavor. The next step is you're going to close the lid on your blender cup. In this case, I'm using a Ninja to blend up my shake. And then you're going to mix it up. Now that your shake is done mixing, you're now going to pour it into your shot glasses. This next step, we're now going to put whipped cream on all of the shot glasses. And then we're going to decorate them with the Oreos and green sprinkles that I added in. We had an explosion on one. And now we're going to add the Oreos onto the shot glasses.